Geographical indications. The word geographical indication itself means that a product is geographically indicated. So it kind of gives us a sense that it is geographically indicated because maybe because it is from a particular area. So that was the initial understanding. So if it was a product which was produced in a particular area naturally, because of the environment, because of the soil conditions, water, etc., etc., the product used to have maybe a particular taste, a color, or a particular variety that it can be identified with. So that is typically the understanding of geographical indications overall. But over a period of time, a lot of other products got added to the list, which were culturally indicative of a geography. That included particular design, particular material, particular silk, particular cotton, etc. And eventually, they also started adding cultural heritage products of particular areas. And it also led on to certain innovative products that initially came from a particular area. So let me give you the examples. So the first example that I can give you offhand is I think Nagpur orange. This is something which we have known for years when we say Nagpur orange, Alfonso mangoes. But you'll be surprised to find that Coorg oranges were first geographically indicated. So what does it mean by saying geographical indication? It is again like a trademark. So either you apply for a geographical indication with the trademark office. I mean, they also handle the geographical indication application and get yourself geographically indicated. That is, have a certification for that, and then start using that certification for the products from that particular area. So you don't really need to do it first. I mean, you can establish yourself with a product from that particular area, and that product becomes famous from that particular area, and then later you can have it geographically indicated. Very similar to trademark, where you use your mark, gain the goodwill, establish yourself in the market, and then you apply for a mark. There are a lot of normal rules of trademarks that may be overseen by the trademark examiner, but just by virtue of the fact that the mark is well known in the market and associated with the products in the market. Okay, so same goes for geographical indication. So, like I said, Nagpur orange got very recently indicated. Then Tirupati laddu got indicated. So that is a man-made product. The same ingredient, the same person making it, maybe in Karnataka can replicate the taste. So that doesn't matter. So that will also be called as Tirupati laddu. Then we have all the different silk saris, hundreds of varieties of silk and cotton saris that we have. The basic, maybe way back, silk from Karnataka was used to make Mysore silk. Silk from Tamil Nadu was used to make Kanchipuram silk. That was way back. As the global revolution took place, many a time silk got even replaced by viscose rayon. Okay, so that also created newer type of uh, material that were created with silk, replaced by viscose or part silk, part viscose. So eventually, what has happened is, if it is Mysore silk, it is kind of uh, you know related to a particular design. Mysore silk is typically a dyed silk which has block prints on it, different types of block prints on it. It's not woven prints typically. Whereas if you look at Kanchipuram silk or Garhwal silk, many of them have woven patterns on them. When Pochampally silk saris, they are all woven in that particular design, right? So that is how they differentiate. That is how it gets geographically indicated. With this brief introduction, I am going to move on to slide 2, just so that you can, I hope you have clearly understood how the geographical indication works. So you have Darjeeling tea, that could be basically geographically indicated because of the environment in which the tea is grown, or the way in which the tea is processed time and again, which gives it that particular flavor, particular texture, taste, particular granular size of the tea, whatever property you want to associate with it, physical property or the taste property or anything. which gets associated with the tea, and hence it is associated with Darjeeling tea. So that is how that certification works. The sari, like I told you, can be because of the design, can be because of the silk, can be because of the silk and the thread combination, any other thread combination used, or silk and jerry combination used, which comes from a particular locale, and these are typically made in India. So I'll say from in India. So that could be why this sari and these kind of products can be geographically indicated. The cheese that you see here, again, they are the camembert cheese. So again, they have a particular geographical indication, maybe because of the milk, or maybe because of the fermenting process for making the cheese, or the number of years the cheese is, like wine, the cheese is aged. So number of years it is aged before it is brought into the market. All these could be different reasons why the cheese is geographically indicated. It may have a particular texture, taste, color, etc. Similarly with the champagne here. So all of them, depending upon the process, the source of the raw material, source of the final product, how it is made, can go into geographical indication. So coming back to the black and white definition of geographical indication, it is a distinctive sign. So if you see, it almost reads like a trademark definition, right? A distinctive sign used to identify a product as originating in the territory of a particular country, region, or locality where its quality, reputation, or other characteristic is linked to its geographical origin. They are often place names that identify the products that originate there and have the characteristics associated with the place, such as Darjeeling tea and Bikaneri bhujia. However, non-geographical names can also be protected if, as if they were linked to a particular place, such as Feni, Basmati rice, or feta cheese. So no sooner we say Feni in India, at least it is related immediately to Goa. Goa is where Feni is very popular. Basmati rice, again the geographical indication comes based on the word basmati, which is connected to the rice. Again, it is a particular flavor. We also relate it to a fact that it is grown in a particular part of India. But that particular part of India, it is famous as basmati rice. So the region also need not be part of the geographical indication, name or certification. So Bikaner